Hi guys, Sue's Journal Adventures here. The last video I did, I was using up book pages, making different little decorations for the pages. I always have ideas, come on camera, do some of those ideas, and then when I go off camera I have loads more ideas and I'm like, oh, do you know? Anyway, very quickly I'm just going to show you the hearts that I cut out that I said you can use as page decorations. You can ink them if you wish. Just let me move this because you're not going to be able to see what I'm doing. So basically you can ink them, you can use them as an edge of page. Get a circle, you can layer them going round and round and round and round and round, and then just stick a big bling in the middle. That's not very straight, is it? Stick a big bling in the middle and you've just made a flower, another page decoration out of the hearts. So that came to mind after I'd gone off camera and I'm like, oh yeah, you didn't say that, did you? The two little things that I made, remember the little pockets? I've just decorated them, made a little heart to go in that with just a bit of ribbon, a sticker and a bit of bling, and that fits in there. And the other one that I made, I decided to get all fancy and use some lace, use up some of my bling. Just made that little fancy circle pocket out of just 2 circles. And then I stuck some pages together just to make it a bit thicker. I made a little tag with ribbon that matched and just popped that in there with some wee tiny little, I don't know if they're real dried flowers, I don't know. But yeah, just made them. So what I've also just been making, and all you need for this is all your paper scraps and a stapler. So I've just been making these like little clusters, getting unusual bits of paper, putting different colours together, different caramelised and different dyed papers. And you might think at the minute they don't really look like much, but you can come along once you've made these and you've got a big stash of them. When you need a page decoration, you can just come along and ink them all on the edges. You can stick a flower in, you can stick some pearls, you can stick a bit of lace. So I've just been putting these little scraps together, and then I found some really pretty scraps with glitter on, coloured scraps. So I've just been making these, and they're so simple. Just layer up loads of bits of paper, just get all your bits out. I've stapled a flower onto that one. It could cover the flower up with a bit of bling. So yeah, it's just literally just stapling bits of paper together. And you can do them in different shapes. You can do them in different ways, crisscrossing them, crisscrossing papers and then just putting a bit of fancy paper in the middle. That's got a bit of a ruffle in the middle. And so, yeah, it's like a really, but look at all them that are ready to go. This is my journal page. I need something on it. I can just stick that in the corner, put a little decoration of some sort on it, and it looks quite cute. And all it is actually your rubbish that you would normally, whoops, my glasses fell off, throw in the bin. So I've got loads more here. So I thought, well, while I'm sat here making them, I might as well just do a video and just show you how really simple it is. I've got bits of embossed paper. Anything that I think is like really pretty, like embossed paper, I try and make that near the front. And then just get some book pages to lay behind. Bits, I bet I won't be able to do any now. I've come on here to film it. Just little strips of paper. Put them outwards because I like all the wonky edges. Oops. Hold them all together. Put what you want on there. Get it to look how you want it to look. And then literally just staple through the middle. I want another long bit. That'll do. Like for there. So, and then I just come along with my staple. Clip, and that's another one done. And like I say, you might think, well, it doesn't really look much, but add a flower to it. or just literally, if you've got, I've got some big bling somewhere and I don't know where they are, I can't see them from here, but you could just put a big bling over there, or a bow, tie a little bow out. If you've got little spare bits of ribbon, just make loads of little tiny bows and add bows to them. Ooh, that one's just hanging on by its teeth, that one. You can add a bit of lace, just add a little bit of lace in the middle. And they're just great for using up scraps, because not only can you use up scraps of your book pages and paper and fancy papers that you've torn the edges off, you can also, typically I haven't got any on my desk, but you can also use up your little scraps of fabric. So you could just staple a bit of that on as well, cut it off, just a little piece. I don't know, add a flower. I've only got yellow flowers here at the moment, but you could add a flower and it's just a done little thing. Nothing amazing, and definitely not nothing difficult, but just so easy to make little decorations. So I'm going to make a few more, but this is really not going to be a long video, because you really just don't need to see me sat here sticking loads of bits of paper together. But yeah, you can get strips and overlap them, which is quite nice to do. That's a bit thick for my liking. Just and make them to the size you want them, and then just keep going round and layering them. Ironically, I don't. Oh, I like that bit of paper bag. That's all that is. Bit of paper bag. That's nice. Bit of vellum. A bit of vellum in the middle. Could I have a bit of that at the back? This has been used to punch out, but it doesn't stop you, you know, using it on something else. In fact, another thing you can do, if I can scooch this over here, I found these that I were making the other week. I don't know if you remember them, little tiny embellishment things on black card. You can even use up your bits of them, look. Staple it all together, and that's it. It's done. Done deal. Done deal. Yeah, the bits where I'd cut my hearts out, the pages where I'd cut my hearts out, don't throw them away, because let's say this mess of a desk. This is your journal page here, so you could actually glue that down, and then you could just put something in the middle, like a little, you could have the heart dangling, you could have some flowers in there with a bit of bling, and use them as like little frames, kind of. These are all things I've got on my desk. I don't have much on here to show you really, but I think you get the idea. Is you can use the negatives as well as the bits you've cut out. If you ink the edge and just use it to put little things in there, it's just another little interesting page decoration. It doesn't have to be anything hard. I've got loads of this vellum that was wrapped around something that's really nice. I like to use a bit more of that. And I love my carrier bags for the crinkle factor. But all the bits, just bits, layer them up. Layer them up. Let's have some pink. Oh gosh, that's a big piece of pink. I'll have a bit of pink on there. I found these bits that I'd stamped but I'd punched out of. So I can add a bit of that. I can add a bit of that for a bit of interest. Actually, take that off. Put a bit of that on. Oh, that's got a date on it. I like that. Then put that on. And then just staple it. Stapler's upside down. And there you go. If you want to add to that when you've done, you can do. It's your paper. You can do what you like with it. You can make millions of these things. You can just sit here and play with these for, I don't know, 20 minutes or something. Use up a ton of your paper scraps and make some really, really pretty little things. Hang on, let me tear that and tear that. I don't mind the serrated edge. So let's stick that on there, and then that on there. And then I'll have a bit of, I need something else, come on, I need some other bits, tail bits. That's cute, let me just tear that off. That's a bit of colouring that I did, and then I stamped on it with script writing. But it doesn't matter what it is, You know, most people look at that and think, for goodness sake, that's a mess, put it in the bin. But no, don't. That's nice. That's got a bit of gold on it. So you can have a tear a bit of that. It's a bit too thick. Hang on. I need to put my other one down. Put a little bit of that in the middle because I don't know if you can see that, but it's got a bit of mica on it. Might have a bit more of that. No, not yet. I think, yeah, maybe a bit of that darker die cut stuff. Not die cut, embossed. Can't even think of my words now. Give me some interesting bits. There's loads of interesting bits before I set camera going. Stick one of them on again. Staple it. And you're done. So you can use bits of carrier bag, bits of leftover coffee dyed paper, bits of leftover book pages, anything you've got, even these bits, you can just use them as back bit and cover it up. Like, you know. And I know that it looks like I'm tearing more bits, but you do get rid of them all eventually. You just keep on making these little clusters, and you can make little master boards that I showed you earlier. Just tear bits of paper, layer them on, put a bit of that on now. It's a bit too light, I think, but we'll have a bit of it anyway. And there you go. It's just really, really, really simple. Nothing hard about junk journaling, is there? I will dress these up more, so I'll probably come along and add some bits of lace, bits of ribbon that I've got lying around my desk. I might make a little bunny ear bow. Ugh, can't get it off my finger. Just make a little bunny ear bow. Very easy like that. Very easy, she said. I'm all fingers and thumbs at the minute. Just tie a little bow. Get it to how you want it. Cut it to size. And just stick a little bow in the middle. Really, really simple. So if you are a beginner and you've only just started cutting up bits of paper and cutting up bits of lace, save everything is all I can say. Save everything, because even these scrappy little bits you can use. Let's bring you down again. You can see a bit more closer. Sue in action. Oh, that's nice. That's got some, I don't know if you can see it, sparkly mica on it. So I kind of want that near the front then, don't I, really? So let me build from the back, from the front backwards. Not used to building front backwards. I usually kind of start from the back, but that looks nice together. I'll have a bit more of the pink, just sticking out of there. Can you see me? What else have I got? I've got a word there. Imagine what you can do with all your bits of paper. Oh, I like that blue book page just sticking out of there. Oh, a bit of pink doily. Well, a bit of pink doily. Whoops, tore that a bit wrong, but never mind. That can go there next to the pink. And then what else have we got? Also, oh, what's that? That's cute. I'll put that aside a minute. This one, this is a nice colour. I'll have a bit of that. And then I think I'm just gonna look for a dark bit like that. I don't know how I'm gonna staple that, because them aren't quite all together. There we go. Hang on, let me have that stuck out of there. That stuck out of there. And then just, can you even see me here? Staple in the middle. Done deal. Oh, it's not quite a done deal. It didn't go through that one. I'll just glue that one on. Just glue it on because I can. But yeah, it's so easy to make little embellishments, and not only make little embellishments, but use up your bits as well at the same time. I can make that a bit shorter. And you can ink them, like I've said, you can ink them and you can stick all sorts on them. Pretty little ribbons, pretty little flowers, cutouts. If you're one of these people that punch out loads of stuff, so you might punch out loads of little flowers and then you just, oh dear me, they sit on your desk and you think, I'm not really using them. Just use them up on these. Use everything. Little flowers that you've got laying about on your desk. I've got little flowers, but unfortunately they don't really show up on here, but actually that would, because I inked the edges of it with warm lipstick. So yeah, anything like that, just keep going. I've just made a pile of them while I'm just sat here, just playing, making little things that are decorations for your journal page. So there's another little idea for your, not necessarily book pages, but your book page bits, any bits, scraps of, you know, pretty paper that you've used. Even these little bits, they can be your centerpieces, and you can just build outwards, and then get some, excuse me, bigger bits going behind, and just gradually bigger and bigger and bigger until you've got something that you like the look of. You might not like the look of it, but you don't have to staple it together. I want some contrast with some other colours. A bit of coffee dyed paper. See, they're just cute, aren't they? They're just cute, and they're just bits of paper. That's it. I had a right nice, oh, where's it gone? I had a really, really nice glittery bit somewhere. Things always disappear when you want them, don't they? Oh, it's there. A bit of that in the middle would look nice. Just a bit of that with the glitter on. And it's a little thing, and it's simple. But if that's your junk journal page and you just need a little something in the corner, it looks pretty. And you can ink up all the edge of it so it pops a bit more. Could even, if you've got that colour ink pad, you could ink it in that colour, and it's cute. That's just an embossed bit of card in the middle that I ran over with my this stuff, Glitter Kiss. Fantastic stuff. That it's better than actual glitter, because when you run that over, it doesn't come off. You can rub it and rub it and rub it and rub it, and it's never ever on your fingers. It doesn't shed. It's brilliant. I begrudged paying for it at first, and I kept looking at it and thinking, nah, I don't want to pay £6. I don't want to pay £6. But then somebody got me a gift voucher, and I weakened and bought it, and I'm so glad I did, because it's really, really pretty. So yeah, all your little bits, stupid little bits of paper, just layer them up and make stuff. Have a go. It's fun, just messing about with bits of paper. Oh, that's a big thick piece of card. Got a little bit of ruffle there, look. Could just add that and that's done. Call it done. We'll have to cover that hole in that paper first. But yeah, you don't have to go far. You don't have to do much. And you can use literally anything. I'm going to staple that together because I like it. Keep putting my staple upside down. Bit of a ruffle that I'd sewn there. So there you go. Simple little thing. Add more to them. Use them as they are. Ink them, paint them, draw on them, whatever you want. So that was just another quick little project. And I'm going to sit here making some more now. It's like every time I go off camera, I start doing something. I'm like, oh yeah, you should film that. See, just build it. You can build it from the outside in, so your biggest piece in, or you can build it from inside out. And just keep going until you're satisfied with how it looks. Yeah. Sorted. Hope you've enjoyed that little bit of cluster making with scraps, literally scraps. Most people would put in the bin, but us crafters, we make stuff out of them because it's fun. It's been so therapeutic making these. I've had such fun just making these little things, and they're really cute. And I'm like, I will use these in my journals, absolutely. Even if it's just a page decoration. You can even add them. So if you've made a pocket and you think, oh, my pocket looks a bit plain and boring, stick one of these on. Like I say, add a little bow in the middle of there. wonderful. That's got a bit of, what do you call it? Ruffle. A bit of ruffle on it. And just a bit of pretty stamped paper in the middle. Anything. I've made loads, so I won't show you them all. But there you go. Another little project to get rid of the scraps. Because I'm trying really hard to get rid of my scraps. So next time you see me, I'll have a pile about 3 foot high of these clusters. So I hope you enjoyed that. I'm off to bed now. See you later, guys. Bye.